Nahir, good evening. Very nice to meet you.
Good evening. Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you too as well. I heard so many great things about you and I want to listen to all these great things today.
Yes.
We are so excited to get to know you. I know a lot of Syrian fans are saying, who is Nahir صليبا? In this interview, we're gonna get more details about you, about your football career. You are a goalkeeper who is playing currently with the Aseriska in Sweden.
Correctly.
Let's dive in straight away, Nahir. And I want to ask you first, as you know, goalkeepers have different styles. What do you think is your speciality or your strength point?
Well, my strength point is I'm very tall. Like I can catch the crosses from the corners and stuff, and then I have great reflexes and of course, if you look into my games and stuff, then you see I save a lot of penalties. That's one specialty too, and I don't like to talk about myself that much, but that's the most you get to know.
You do everything then. You save penalties, you deal well with the crosses, high balls. What else you can't do?
I think that's the best I'm at.
That's my best thing. To say, that's great actually. And just to mention, you are, I think, 194 centimeters.
Plus two.
So 196.
Yes.
96. Mashallah, that's what they say in Arabic. You're quite tall. You're really quite tall. And you mentioned all these great things. Now tell us more about your football career in Sweden. How did it start?
Well, if you want to know from the old beginning, it was starting at my cousin's garden, and it was like two trees beside each other. And then we needed a goalkeeper.
Okay.
And of course it was me because I was the tallest one, and there it started. Then my first club was a team named Bekolina.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't exist anymore, but after that I went to Assyriska and I started my youth career there from like a child and up to 18 years old. To the not to the first team, but 18 years old. Then I moved to Armejska Syrianska.
Okay.
And there I got my first what is it called? First team contract. Yeah, first team contract. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And I played there for 2 years. I was let's say second and third keeper in first year. Then I trained, and the hard work resulted with the first place at Armejska. Then I moved to Assyriska back again. They called me, and I was really interested and stuff. And then I moved back.
So you are now the keeper number one in your team. So you play all the games.
Exactly. From the beginning in Division 2, we went up to Division 1, and still a number one goalkeeper.
Amazing. What's now, you tell me now about you changed club at one stage. What's the future for you? What do you have plans? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, in 5 years, I hope to get out from Sweden. It's too much rain over here.
No.
So that's my first plan, to get out to Sweden and play like in Spain or stuff like that.
We wish you the luck. I mean, before the interview, I saw a couple of scarves behind you. Portugal, Benfica, and Sporting as well. Massive clubs in Portugal. Yes, now you're showing me. Tell me the story of those scarves.
No, it was me and my father who went to Portugal, and we tried to do almost as much stuff as we could. So we saw that Benfica and Sporting had the home games, so we thought, why not? So we went to the games, and memory. So we bought these scarves too as a memory. Then I hang them up at the wall, and like you said, memory.
Which one did you like more? Which experience was better, at Benfica or at the Sporting?
It was Benfica. They won 5-0, and Sporting, it was kind of a boring game. They just won with, I think, 1-0, and nothing happened. It was just a penalty.
It was just a penalty.
Yeah.
I'm sure in your mind you were saying, I wish I was the goalkeeper so I could save
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, let's move now to another question. Who's your idol as a goalkeeper?
Iker Casillas, no one else.
Iker Casillas. You're much taller than him.
Yeah, I know, but he's the one thing that kept me playing football. Like I don't know how to explain, but he's like my idol, and I watched a lot of video clips at him when I was in young age, and that's where I got the interest of playing as a goalkeeper.
He's a great goalkeeper. He's a legend for Real Madrid. He played again for Porto before he ended his career, and also with the Spanish national team. And talking of the national team, now we want to move to something really exciting. A lot of people want to know if you have been approached by anyone to represent the Syria at a youth level or even the first team.
Yeah, I got a call from Shukri, and he told me about the interest from Syria, and yeah, it sounded really interesting, and like, why not? It's an honor to play for a national team. It's proof that your hard work has paid off.
Exactly. I want to thank Shukri Qawmi. He's member of the Foreign Players Committee in the Syrian Federation for actually approaching you. That's a very good news. So you're actually under their radar. They're watching your performances, writing some reports, and hopefully as well, we see you soon in the national team.
I hope so too.
We hope so too. Are you open to this opportunity if they say, Nahir, we want you tomorrow?
Yeah, of course. I would directly pack my bags and move straight to Orlando.
Do you have any information?
Take the first plane.
The first plane, that shows a lot of excitement, a lot of desire to play for the Syrian national team. And we hope this actually can happen in the future. Do you know anything about the Syrian national team?
Not so much. I just know that they played against Australia, I think, for like 1 year ago, 2 years ago. And I think they lost with like 1 goal from, qualifying to
the World Cup.
World Cup, exactly.
Yeah, that game they lost against Australia. I think it was Tim Cahill who scored the goal, the very famous Australian player who played in the Premier League, who played in several top clubs here in Europe.
Yeah, he's a legend in the Premier League.
He is, yeah.
He's a great player.
He is. Do you follow the Premier League?
Not so much. I don't like to watch football games. I just like to play games, but that's how it is.
How is the level of football in Sweden, in the division where you are at the moment?
In my division, it's like more running and more crosses and more physicality, and it's not like the highest division in Sweden where it's just like more technique and stuff.
Exciting, very interesting. Now, Nahir, I want after all this talk, I know the Syrian fans, they know some information about you. I just want you to send them like a small, nice message. What would you like to say to them?
Yeah, well, thank you for the support, guys. And I hope to play for the Syrian national team one day.
We hope so to see you with the national team. You've got a lot of interesting attributes. You're a very tall goalkeeper who can actually save penalties, very good at saving penalties. Also, I've watched some of the highlights of you. You are very good at dealing with crosses and high balls.
Exactly.
We wish you all the luck as well with your club career, and hopefully we see you with the national team.
I hope so too, and thank you.